Today, Southampton make the trip out to the London Stadium to take on West Ham in a classic Boxing Day fixture. And for the first time in a long, long time, West Ham United are playing at home. Good luck to any fans trying to get through Westfield on Boxing Day with all the sales and stuff going on in Westfield. So good luck with that. Try and mix 50,000 West Ham fans with a Boxing Day shoppers. But anyway, that's for them to worry about, not us. Hope you're all well. Christmas was very good in that, but it's over. We are back to business with Boxing Day fixtures. Obviously, we didn't want to do the preview yesterday for obvious reasons. And we are here, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 5 hours from kickoff at the London Stadium. I'm joined with a Southampton fan, Oscar. Oscar, how are you?
Not too bad, thank you, Jake. How are you?
Yeah, not bad at all. So Southampton, what have you made of the season so far for the Saints?
Not been great, really. I mean, you can't really get going in games, really. Start the second half badly, always. First half's good, but just lose way too many points from winning positions. And to be honest, I can't really see us winning at West Ham today.
I mean, you're probably playing us at one of the best times. You're coming off the back of obviously Christmas, and we lost to Spurs in the week. It's probably the best time in the season to play us so far. We're not in the best run of form, but I'm sure you will agree, if you're not in the best run of form, the way to get back into form is to play Southampton.
Yeah, definitely one of them. But yeah, we're in pretty bad form at the moment as well. Although we have got a few players back, which is a positive sign.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Let's head into the chat. Gary, I'm going woohoo. Morning. Lots of trains are running for me, no problem. Apparently that there's no underground services running, but obviously there are. Happy days. Coming your lines, hope you're well, Jax. Adam Keesey went for West Ham. Thought you've jinxed it now, Adam. There you go. That's on you if we lose now, because you said we're going to win for you. You're overconfident, Adam. But West Ham, what have you made of West Ham this season so far, Oscar?
I think you guys have been pretty good. Obviously, you beat Liverpool, didn't you? I guess for you, the loss to Spurs, a bit disappointing. But I think you've been very good. And I think you're, for certain, in the Europa League places, pushing for Champions League. So
yeah, we've just kind of filtered around that area since the start of the season. Really, we've been fourth, we've dropped down to I think fifth now, so we've been around there. And let's hope we can stay there. All my mates are Saints fans, so come on your mind. So hoping that you are the one smiling when you see them next. That's for sure. But in terms of Southampton, who's for you the key player going into this? Do you think?
Brozier, definitely. I mean, he seems to be the only one that can score. He scored in most of his starts and appearances he's made for us. He's quite clinical. Sometimes he can be frustrating because he's sort of a classical striker, wants to score all the goals himself, don't like to pass too much in the box. But I think he's quite clinical, and that's really what we need, because we got Shea Adams and Adam Armstrong who haven't really found their feet in the Premier League yet, so he's good.
Yeah, you've got, you mentioned Shea Adams and Adam Armstrong. We were linked with Adam Armstrong in the summer quite heavily, and you managed to get him. Have we missed anything there, do you think, so far from what you've seen?
I mean, I think he could be good, but it might take a couple of seasons. He's quite nippy. Obviously, he gets in behind, but he's not clinical enough for the Premier League, I think. At the moment, he's probably a championship striker, but he could prove me wrong, and in the next couple of seasons could score 20 goals, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah. Adam, I have sent you the link if you want to come on. I'm going to have to Isaac says I'm going, but we have to drive an hour and a half because there's no trains. It is. I mean, some people are saying there's trains some places and not others. Absolute nightmare. Brozier, need to keep him quiet. You signed him in the summer for next to nothing, didn't you? I think. Brozier.
It was, we got him on loan from Chelsea. They just signed him. They just given him a new 5-year contract, so I think they obviously think he could be something good in the future. And I think we think that as well. But we're happy to have him, really, because he scores the bulk of our goals, really. So.
Yeah. was it? I think it was James Ward-Prowse got very close or did get in to the England squad in the summer. The games I watched, he hasn't really got to the level that he did last season. Would you agree?
No, definitely not. Yeah, I totally agree with that. This season, I think he's been a lot more sort of backward and sideways in his thinking, rather than last season. He was really pushing the team forward, whereas he gets the ball and he thinks his first options, rather than trying to play a part, like a sort of pass through ball, like we could have an opportunity from. It's very much keep the ball, go back to the defenders or go out to the wide players. He's he's lost a lot of, I don't know, almost inspiration, really. You don't really look to get forward as enough as you probably should do.
Yeah. Let's bring Adam on. Adam, how are you?
I'm all right. I mean, I haven't been up for very long, so I'm just trying to get myself G'd up and ready to get myself down to the stadium for like I said, a comfortable West Ham win. What?
What do you mean you haven't been up long?
Well, I'm still kind of on American time, so I go to bed like really late, 1, 2 o'clock, and then I wake up at like 9, 10 o'clock.
Sounds like Charlie Walsh, that does.
No, Charlie is not going to still be awake. Charlie doesn't wake up until midday, I don't think.
True. DJ Russ, if you come on your minds, hit our well, of course Russ is there already. Russ, how's it looking? Is it ready to face the Franco? I'm sure we'll get Oscar back in there. A bit of technical problems there, but it's live, we do these things live, and Royce needs to run the midfield today. Yeah, it's a big game today because we need to set a statement, don't we, Franco? And the fact is, I just said to Oscar, it's probably the best time to play West Ham, but we've got to come back in some form and put out a statement performance at some point.
I just hope that we haven't lost any more players. Lately, West Ham, they've loved doing this whole surprise thing, like with Cresswell, like, oh yeah, he's really nearly back. Oh, just kidding, he's dead. And so you are worried that we get to the game, we hear the lineup, and we're like, oh no, where's Jared Bowen? Someone who we really need to be there is out, and they've just kept it secret. So as long as that doesn't happen, I really do think we'll smash Southampton, because they are the Christmas giver that loves to give, and we seem to smash them every time. I've jinxed it though, haven't I? Why did I say
you really have jinxed it. You really have jinxed it.
Say that?
Yeah, I know. Oscar, have you got any COVID in your camp that has been released? I mean, we were told an hour before kickoff against Spurs that we had Antonio out, but have you got any COVID problems at Southampton?
Not that I know of. I don't think anybody's out. Most of our players are coming back. We got Fraser Forster back. I mentioned Shea Adams and Adam Armstrong before. So I think most of our players are back. I think the only notable one's Alex McCarthy, which in my eyes isn't a huge loss, really. But I'd be quite interested to see which goalkeeper plays, whether, because Fraser Forster's back, whether he'll stick with Caballero or go with Forster.
Yeah, that's that was what I was going to ask next. Caballero was brought in on a short-term contract. How's he done? And do you think he wants another start today, even though Forster's back?
I expect he wants another start. I don't know. He, against Arsenal, the whole team played badly. He made a couple of good saves against Palace, although, I mean, it was 2-2, did let in 2 goals, but he did make a couple of good saves towards the end and at the start when they were already 1-0 up and threatening to go 2-0 up. But I'd probably start him again and just rest Forster in case the injury comes back, so we don't want that out long term, and then probably go back to Forster.
Yeah. Adam Jacksbick puts a good point in there. Hope Mickey makes it. It's quite a puzzle that we need to decode here, because we just presume Mikel Antonio got COVID just before the Spurs game, but then when you actually read what David Moyes says, he said he picked it up last week, and when he said like a week ago, that was on Wednesday. So we played against Arsenal on Wednesday. So that must have meant he must have tested positive on Thursday or Friday, which means if he tested positive on Thursday, I do believe he might be able to play today. I'd be very surprised if he does, but if it was Thursday, he tested positive and he now tests negative, he's got a chance of being in the squad today.
I mean, it just is the West Ham way, Jake. I mean, I remember with Andy Carroll, who was always injured, it was the same thing every week. It was every single week. It's like, oh, well, he's nearing a recovery. He's nearing a recovery. And then eventually they're like, okay, people aren't going to fall for it anymore. Yeah, we're just kidding. He's actually broken and he was never going to make a comeback again. And so I don't know. I just have this like this distrust when they come out with this injury news, because you never really know. And I get why they do it, because whether Antonio is playing or not is a massive, massive piece of the puzzle to how the opposition team are going to set up and plan for that game. So I get why they do it, but it is a little bit like, it's just worrying, you know, because we've already got a defensive crisis. And so the last thing we need is also an attacking crisis as well. And we really could do with Antonio playing today. But honestly, I'm really, really confident. The last time that there were a couple of Christmases ago, I remember going down to Southampton and we got a nice, comfortable win there. Last game of the season, last season, it was like another 3-0 win. But funny, I'll tell you a little Southampton story. So when I moved to America, I met somebody in the gym who was a single guy like me, and he loved fantasy sports. But he'd never watched the Premier League. He just hadn't got into it. And so I tried to get him to be a West Ham fan. You know, he sat through a game, and it was when Sam Allardyce was our manager. And in the end, he's like, no, I can't support this team. They're horrible. And he picked Southampton. He's now a massive Southampton fan in the US because of it. So I'll be sure to give him some abuse later on. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know there are some Southampton fans springing up in the United States. Unfortunately, thanks to me. I mean, yeah, I failed.
Well, yeah, you fail, Frankel. But yeah, that's what it is. But let's see. So you mentioned there, Adam. I'm going to come back. Oh God, I'm going to come back to it in a second. As you said, we really could need Antonio back today, but I'd make an argument that we probably don't, because I think we played better without him. I'm going to be honest. I thought Bowen did a better job of holding the ball up. I know he can't head the ball, but I thought Bowen did a better job of holding the ball up and did the overall Antonio game, and he played better in that 90 minutes than Antonio has done in the last month. I mean, you were a matter of meters away from it. I was a matter of 100, 200 miles away from it. What is Bowen up front with Antonio the way forward, do you think?
Well, I think you're totally right. I mean, Bowen was phenomenal, and Bowen has been phenomenal. He's been our informed player, apart from obviously world-class Declan Rice. Bowen's been
Craig
the number
Dawson.
2. Good old Championship, Craig.
No. Hang on. Oscar, we're going to come to you in a second, but I just got to deal with this. Craig Dawson has been one of our best players in the last fortnight.
Yeah, I know. Champions League Craig. That's what I said, right?
Yeah, Champions League, Craig. Franco, you're going to fail this too. I'll tell you what, though, Franco, if you go there today and we lose, I don't want you going to another West Ham game when you're here, because you are the bad luck curse.
Well, all right, we'll see. But I do, back to Antonio. Although I totally agree with you, Jarrod Bowen was better. What Antonio needs more than anything is a goal and some confidence. And there's no team better. I mean, we somehow seem to score many goals against Southampton most times we play him. And so I think it's the perfect game for Antonio to recover his goal scoring. He'll get a brace. Bowen will get one. Declan Rice will get one from the halfway line. And then we're going to party our way to the Champions League. Please.
You are so overconfident. You are so cocky, honestly. But Oscar, how do you think there's a way of breaking West Ham down today, and how do you think that Southampton will go about it?
I mean, we normally play better in first half games and early on, with the high press, playing well, and then the second half is just drop off. All the players look tired, lackadaisical, and there's no press, and that's when we concede most of the goals, and that's where we lose points from winning positions. But I think if we can keep the tempo up, we could scrape a draw. But we have to. if we stand any chance, we have to score first, and we can't concede in the first half either. But I really don't want Antonio playing, because every time Antonio plays against us, he scores. Every time. No matter who he plays for, he always scores against us. So I do not want him playing.
Wow, there you go. That shut me up, hasn't it? Franco, I just want to address this comment about Benny. Has Benrahma gone to the Africa Cup of Nations? He hasn't, I don't believe. I thought he went today, but he's put his fancy dancy graphic on his Instagram story of him about the game today, so I'm guessing he's involved. He hasn't gone to the Cup of Nations. I do believe after this game he does. So the attacking options, let's just rule Antonio out of this for a second, Adam. So we've got Jarrod Bowen, Pablo Fornal, Said Benrahma, and Nikola Vlasic. If Antonio is fit,
Lanzini,
very good point. I tell you what, just tell me whether Antonio is fit or not. Your front four.
So if he's available, and including Benihana or not?
Who?
Benrahma. That's his nickname. I call him Benihana. It's a Japanese restaurant in America. It's just my nickname for it. I have nicknames for people. Your nickname's Jacob. You know how it is.
Go on then. Front four.
Am I allowed to include him?
If you want.
Okay. So my front four would be Antonio, Benihana, Fornals, and Bowen.
So you're given the option.
Why do you look
now.
at me as if I'm crazy?
No.
What's wrong with that?
No, it's fine. It's fine. But the question I want to ask now is, we've got a couple of players out, and this is going to happen a lot in the next month. You're given the option of Manuel Lanzini or Nikola Vlasic. Who are you picking?
Vlasic played incredibly well against Tottenham. He was very impressive. When he was taken off, people were not happy about it. None of us were happy about it. I really do think that he has got potential, and I think he can bring something to the team. So I actually would like to see a little bit more of him. He hasn't been given a lot of chances yet. So I personally would like to see more of Vlasic in the team. And obviously you're forgetting the absolute international superstar, Yarmolenko. I mean, he's an absolute...
That's just worthy of that. I mean, it's just worthy of that. Yarmolenko, honestly. Oscar, your final thoughts and prediction, what are you going for? Are you being positive today?
I will be. I'll say 1-0 Southampton.
Oh, dear.
Ultra positive.
Oh, I didn't mean that positive. I meant like a 1-1 draw, but it's okay. It's okay. Who's going to score for Southampton?
Brozier.
There we go. Right. No more nicknames. Final thoughts and prediction, Adam.
Well, I mean, I did say 4-0, but I think after this, I'm going to revise my prediction, because I do think Southampton will probably score. And by Southampton, I mean, it's been a while since Craig Dawson scored an own goal. So it's probably going to be 4-1. Championship Craig with the Southampton goal. And I already called the other ones. 2 for Antonio, 1 for Bowen, 1 for Rice.
Just why, man? Just what's your agenda against Craig Dawson? I mean,
well, it's not an agenda, Jacob.
It is. Look, he's here. Oh no, that's me. He's there.
Well, hey! Oh, what a lovely couple.
He's there. He's everywhere. Craig Dawson.
Well, if it happens,
I can cover you up.
Then just imagine. What's your prediction? You haven't told us your prediction.
All right. Christ, can't we? We've got to drag this out to 20 minutes, Adam. My prediction, I don't know. I haven't thought about it yet. But thinking about Christmas. I am going to go. I'm going to 2-1 West Ham. I think this Brozier will score. I think Bowen will score. And I think Declan Rice will score. Not from the halfway line, though. So we're going 1-0 Southampton, 4-1 West Ham, 2-1 West Ham. We all know what prediction is going to be right. It's definitely not going to be Adams, and to be fair, it's probably not going to be Oscar's either. So we'll leave that. Right, final thoughts then. Oscar, you are being given the dressing room. It's 10 minutes until kickoff. What are you saying to the Southampton team?
Well, do what you normally do in the first half. But you got to keep at half time, I'd be saying more probably. You got to keep the tempo, probably have done in the first half. Don't concede, very tight at the back, and probably playing on the counter because you can overcommit. West Ham, you got some quick players, and could with our defence could very easily be caught on the counter. So I think, yeah.
Gary says this sort of game, Bowen could play the number 9 role behind Antonio. That's a good point. We need to get in these games. We need to get Bowen and Antonio close together, in my opinion. Almost playing 2 up top and playing a couple behind. I think that's the way. But with nothing sarcastic, Adam Franco, I don't know whether that's even possible for you, but your final thoughts. Same question to Oscar. You've got the lads. Nothing targeted at Craig Dawson, please. And what is your
don't worry.
thoughts?
I won't waste my time trying to give him instructions.
Idiot. Go on.
I would just say to him, look, we're playing Santa Claus Southampton. They're dressed up in their, hopefully they're wearing their festive red and white. They're the Christmas present that loves to give. Antonio, go out there and get your normal goals. They'll give them to you. It's what they do. Enjoy yourselves. And then at the end of the game, everyone have a turn on the microphone to sing some Christmas songs. That's what I would say. Such
an American thing to say, honestly.
How is
everyone
that
should then
American?
turn the microphone on and start singing Christmas songs. Oh my God, Adam.
Oh, wow, Jake, that was one of the worst American accents.
Well, go on then. You do the best American accent.
I'm from Texas, where they speak like this and they love their country. Actually, if this game was being held in America, they would be playing the American national anthem right before the game. And they would. They literally play the American national anthem before every single sporting event. And if you think I'm joking, I mean like secondary school games as well. Like, I'm not even kidding. There's some obsession that I do not understand, and apparently I'm not allowed to criticize that obsession because it makes them want to deport me again.
Yeah, don't criticize it, because they'll either not let you back in or they'll just chuck you out.
Yeah, again, they've already done that once, but
I'm
wearing my FC Dallas shirt. Sorry,
there is no way you're wearing that to West Ham today. There is no way you're wearing that to
West Ham. And talking of which, I mean, I do need to get in the shower and get ready for the game, Jacob. So,
right.
Thank
2
you for
comments left.
having me
Hang on. 3-1 West Ham. Right, let's drag this out. Thank you very much for watching. Oscar, thank you very much for coming on. And I hope you have a good rest of the season. But, I mean, we need 3 points, really. Thank you very much. 3 points is a must today. Adam, thank you very much. Now you can go and do your thing and get over to London Stadium. Thank you very much for watching. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to West Ham Official if you're new around here. We won't be back for the build-up show, but we will be back on full time with an instant match reaction and review. So be around for that. We will be here on the final whistle, and Adam will be singing his Christmas songs in the London Stadium in his big fantasy. As we will see in the next one. From me and Adam, come on, you irons. Adam can't do that because he's holding his phone with one arm. So it's going to be funny. Yeah.
Half irons.
Yeah. Come on, you irons, and we will see you in the next one. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.